छेड़ना, इसको नहीं छेड़ना, बस ये स्लाइड भी नीचे कर देगा, ठीक है? देख लो सर एक बार।
अभी तक क्या करना है?
एरो के लिए ये स्लाइड आप चेंज करोगे ना, तो बस इस एरो से नीचे करके जाना है,
बस और कुछ नहीं।
और कुछ नहीं करना इसमें आपको। बस यहाँ देख के बोलना है,
इसमें देख के बोलना है।
हाँ,
तो इसकी जरूरत ही नहीं।
इसकी जरूरत नहीं, भूल जाओ तो, ठीक है? बैठो आप, थंब का इशारा करिए, थंब का इशारा करिए,
पानी पी लो पहले।
30 सेकंड बाद फिर स्टार्ट कर लेना है। दिखा दीजिए, थंब दिखा दीजिए।
नमस्ते करना पड़ता है, हिंदी में बोल सकते नहीं, ओनली इंग्लिश।
दिखाइए, थंब दिखाइए
इधर।
हाँ,
Good morning. I'm Dr. Sharma, academic counselor of IGNU and associate professor with Global Institute of Information Technology, Greater Noida. It is my great pleasure for this live session, Human Resource Management, MMPC002. Students, we will cover the 4 blocks. Today we will cover block 1, which is correlated with introduction to the human resource management. First of all, we understand the introduction about the human resource management. This is the understanding the concept, evaluation and function of the human resource management. HRM is essential for the learning, its application, the performance of an organization. Is influenced by the business environment. There are the 3 units in this block. First of all, today, unit number 1, which is constituted with the concept and evaluation of the human resource management. Unit 2, we will cover the function of HRM, and in the unit 3, we will study about the environment and the HR. Unit 1, there the concept as well as the evaluation of the human resource management. Like in the structure, there are the introduction. Second part, correlated, what is the human resource management, which is known as the HRM, and objectives of human resource management. 4, we will discuss about the importance of HRM, scope of HRM. Then we will discuss about the nature of HRM, human resource management. Then we will discuss the component of HRM, summaries, and self-assessment, which is the mandatory. Then further reading and references we will discuss in this block also. First of all, the introduction. You must treat your employees with respect and dignity, because in the most automated factory in the world, you need the power of human mind. It is very important. That is what brings innovation. If you want high quality minds to work for you, then you must protect the respect and the dignity. It is the very important part. This is the practices all over the world. Human needs respect and dignity. So this is specific quote given by very renowned Mr. N.R. Narayan Murthy, who is the founder of Infosys Limited. we have discussed here 5 M's. It is very significant and very important part of the human resource management. When we have studied about the human resource management, 5 M's of management, namely like the man, money, machine, material, and the methods. These are the 5 elements which comprises an important in the practices of worldwide in the HRM. HRM deals with first M, which is denoted as the men. Men are what we refer to as the human resource. Human resource is very, very essential, you can see here. Human resource are an organization's most valuable and unique assets. Human resource management is a dynamic and challenging task for any organization. Why we are saying here the word dynamic? Dynamic, there is a never end, and you adopt the innovation and the new techniques worldwide. So it is known as the dynamic, especially in the age of the globalization and the rapid technological changes. As a result, all the managers must be aware of the concept and evolution of the human resource. Human resource management, introduction to the human resource management, the concept of HRM and its significance in the workplace. This being the first unit of the course of human resource management, we shall cover the evolution and the concepts of HRM, along with its objectives and the scopes as a field of the management function. HRM has undergone many changes over the year, giving it a strategic role in an organization. First of all, we are discussing here what is the HRM. It is a very significant question for me. HRM is the process of acquiring, developing, maintaining, and retaining human resources. So it is very, very important. Acquiring, I am repeating, developing, and maintaining, and also retaining the human resources in an organization with the strategic objectives of achieving organizational goals. So, what is the significance of the term? Term is the human resource. You can see human resource are very important. And human resource management, what is the human? Human, this refers the term to an organization. Require the workforce, the term resource refers to an organization's workforce supply. Some of the widely used definitions are provided. There are some specific definitions are there given by the various philosophers, like Edwin B. Fleppo said, the human resource management is the planning, organizing, directing, and controlling of the procurement and development. Resources to the end that individuals and societal objectives are accomplished. Accordingly to DeSanzo and Robbins clearly indicated the definitions of human resource management, very significant. HRM is a managerial process. This is the process for acquiring, engaging the required workforce, appropriate for the job and concerned with developing, maintenance, and utilization of the workforce. Tesla said the policies and the practices involved in carrying out the pupils, means the humans human resource aspect of a management position, including recruiting, screening, training, rewarding, and appraising. It is comprises of the human resource management. Franz Wendel especially said that the human resource management
आपने छोड़ा था ना, वहीं पहुंच जाइए।
यहाँ से था शायद,
एक दो स्लाइड से ले लीजिए कोई बात नहीं।
पहले पीछे से आ जाऊँ। ठीक है, ठीक है डॉक्टर, शुरू करूँ। Some of repeated here, some of the widely used definitions are provided. As admin Filippo said, human resource management is the planning, organizing, directing, and controlling of the procurement and development. Resources to the end that the individual and societal objectives are accomplished. Denso and Robbins clearly explain the human resource is a managerial process of acquiring, engaging the required workforce, appropriate for the job and concerned with developing, maintenance, and utilization of the workforce. Desslers indicated the policies and practices involved in carrying out the people or the human resource aspect of a management position, including the recruiting, screening, training, rewarding, and appraising, comprises of the human resource management. Friend Wendell state the human resource management is the process of recruitment, selection, development, utilization, compensation, and motivation of the human resource by the organization. Here the word motivation is very, very significant in the practices of the human resource management. While the story give a definition, clearly explain the concept of the human resource management. A distinctive approach to employment management which seeks to achieve competitive advantage through the strategic development of highly committed and capable workforce using an integrated array of cultural, structural, and personal techniques also. So these definitions are clearly indicating what is the human resource management. Definitions of HRM is the essence. Human resource management, HRM, is the strategic approaches to acquire, motivate, develop, and manage the human resources of an organization. For each of these functions, there are policies, the HR, managers, for keeping in the view the organizational culture. Concept and evolution of human resource management. Introduction to the human resource management is the evolution. Then we are coming for the evolution of human resource management. These are the definitions. They clearly indicated what is the human resource management, as well as the provision of the environment officer. So, evolution of human resource management, HRM, has evolved from the personal management, which is known as the PM. It is derived from the PM. In early, it is known as the personal management. Management system to management wise. Going back to the roots of the evolution of the personal management, the contribution of the psychologists and management experts, such as Alton Mayo, F.W. Taylor, and the Robert Owen, play a significant role in the development of the human resource management. Alton Mayo was the founder of the human relation movement. It is very, very significant, important point that Elton Mayo was the founder of the human relation movement in the year of 1920s. In the famous Hawthorne studies or the Hawthorne and the work environment. There was a study conducted, so there were the very consequences are coming in this specific study. He emphasized the influence of the human relations on the workers' productivity because the human relation and productivity is correlated, which is denoted or they have found in their experiments there. Similarly, the Robert Owen is considered to be the creator and the initiator of reform introduced for the workers. He introduced the principles of 8-hour work per day. Very important principle of 8 hours work per day. Given by Robert Owen. Owen recognized the importance of improving the working condition. It is very, very essential. Also, what maintaining the contribution of factory F. Taylor. We can say the F.W. Taylor was very important person who provided the various definitions and theories which is known as the pillar for the development of the human resource management. F.W. Taylor has developed a differentiated compensation system that rewards employees with the higher performances that are still used in the company. He promoted the scientific management. Scientific management is very, very important through the 4 principles. Basically, there are the 4 principles. Like one, number 1 is he evaluates a task by dissecting its components. Number 2, selecting employees that had appropriate skill for a task. Number 3, he provides the workers with inventives and training to do the task. 4, use the science to play how workers perform their jobs. Reading here, scientific management have the 4 principles basically. Evaluate a task. Number 2, select employees and have the appropriate skill for a task. Provide them the trainings by which they become skilled, you can say, and provide workers with training to complete the task and use the science. Very important thing, use the science, the methods to plan how workers perform their jobs. So that's why using of the science and implementation of the science theories and tacticals also make this scientific management. Human resource approach. It is very, very important approach. However, at some stages in early 60s, the Pat Mill principles advocating that the happy workers are productive workers, or the happy cows provide the extra milk. That was the concept developed in the year of 1960s. Of the human realists have been largely rejected. Some persons completely rejected this theory because they recognizing the truth, the workers are unique. Because workers are the human beings, so every human being is the unique. In their personal, they having individual needs, they have individual wants. So human behavior is completely complex. Employees or every employee is a unique in nature, and surprisingly individual wishes are there, wants are there. It was considered that each worker is completely unique in nature and highly complex in character, with the exceptional desires, values. So things are different. So we cannot say that the particular thing we are giving to a particular person that everyone should be happy by the company. No, desires are different, wants are different, so their considerations are totally different. Hence, what motives one workers would encourage and the others are being satisfied or feeling appropriate may additionally have very little effect on the productiveness of the positive percentages. Slowly, however, steadily, the trends closer to treating the employees as the resource or assets emerged. So these are some specific concepts correlated or related with the human resource management. Then we have discussed here the stages of the development of the HR. The various stages are there under which the human resource management developed. HRM modern concept has developed through the following stages, like stage number one, community concept. Before the Industrial Revolution, the guild system was the beginning of the personnel management. Guild was a closely knit groups concerned with selecting, training, rewarding, and maintaining the workers. Labor began to be considered a commodity only to be brought and consumed. So this concept clearly indicated labor considered as commodity. But in the second stage, we can say, or in the development stage, we can say, when it comes in the practice, it is known as factor of production concept. Factor of production concept, where the employees were considered a factor of the production, just like the land, material, machines. So they are considering the persons, employees, just like the material, machines, like so on. But Taylor's scientific management stress proper selection and the training of employees. So they focused on the scientific practices and said that it is very, very important. And training of employees is a very significant part so that the maximum productivity can be achieved from the employees. Then in the stage of paternalistic concept, this is developed. Employees organize together on the basis of their common interest and form the trade unions to improve. Paternalistic concept give a satisfaction to the employees because they become united. Employees need a platform which is known as that particular time that is known as the trade unions. Also, employer began to provide scheme to the workers. In this concept, employer assured a fatherly and protective attitudes, humble attitudes towards their employees. By this specific concept, employees felt become safe. Then the approach arises known as the humanitarian concept. As the name is the self-explanatory, humanitarian, very important concept. It is based on the belief that the employees had the certain inalienable rights and the human beings. They have certain rights. There are some rights of the humans. It is the duty of the employer to protect the rights of the employees. Rather, the social and the psychological satisfaction. Two types of satisfactions are there with the employees, like the social as well as the psychological. Data on the satisfaction was equally important, social as well as the psychological. Both satisfaction is mandatory for the betterment of organization and for the betterment of the employees also, for the development of the employees also. When it is satisfied socially, as well as you feel psychological betterment, then it will provide more and more productivity in the organization. It is very important also. In human problem of work places we can see, you can see in the slide, this is also known as the Hawthorne experiment. Hawthorne experiment of the Douglas MacGregor also generated the considerable interest in the human relation concept. Next, behavioral human resource concept. It aimed at the analyzing and understanding the human behavior. This is the human behavior, also part of the consumer behavior. When we are dealing in the market, that is known as the consumer behavior. When this is dealing in any organization or any business entity or in any business enterprises. So their behavior when we can analyze here, when that particular person is not a consumer or the customer, is the employee of an organization, then this is the human behavior concept. We can analyze the behavior of human beings, behavior of the employees in the organization, how they behave in the organization. So they clearly indicated the motivation, group dynamics, and organizational climate, organizational conflicts directly impact upon the behavior of an employee in any organization. We can say that the motivation, you can say, the motivation is also divided into two parts. First, the positive motivation, and second is known as the negative motivation. Both types of the motivation we can apply. And with the impact of the motivation, the behavior of the employees may be changed, and it will helpful for the betterment of the organization. Like the reward is the part of the motivation. Promotions are the part of the motivation, which is the part of the positive motivation. When we are deducting the salaries, we are deducting their leaves, when we are transferring employees from one place to another place, some penalty we are imposing on the employees. So when something is deducted, it may be salary, it may be their post, and so on, maybe. It is the part of negative motivation. It directly influences the behavior of the human resource or the behavior of employees. Then the group dynamics. Group dynamics is the part of the behavior and human resource concept. When specific groups work together and they feel a synergy, a positive synergy, a positivity towards the achievement of their goals, towards achievement aims of the organization, towards the journey of the mission of an organization, then it is part of the group dynamics. Group dynamics is correlated with the positive energies of the employees. Then organizational climate. This type of the organization, what are their working conditions are there, what are the rules and regulations are followed by the higher management, are the part of the organizational climate. Organizational conflicts also arises, or we can see in the various organizations. Become the popular under this concept. Employees began to be considered as valuable assets of an organization. Efforts were made to integrate employees with the organization so that the organizational goals and employees' aspirations could be achieved simultaneously. Focus shifted towards the management practices like two-way communication. This is the development of the two communication here. Two-way communication is always better than the one-way communication. The way to increase the productivity in any organization, there is the need to follow the rule of two-way communication. Then we can say the emerging concept. Third is the emerging concept, which clearly indicated now the employer are considered as the partner in the industry. Employee no feel that he is not only the worker, he is not only the employee of this specific organization, but he is the partner in this specific firm, in this specific organization, in this specific industry. When he feel he is the partner, then this is the part of emerging concept of human resource management. So it is the feeling of association, feeling of partnership with this organization developed in the employees when he feel that he is the partner under emerging concept. They are given shares, so company make them happy and make them they realize that yes, you are the partner. Then companies provide them some shares in the company's stock. They provide some membership also. Slowly and steadily, HRM is emerging as a discipline also. So this concept is very, very important, where is the feeling of partnership developed in the industry day by day. Some differences are there I want to discuss here in this block. The concept and what is the difference between the personal management and HR. Because we can say that the human resource management is more refined as compared to the personal management. Concept and evolution of the human resource management, introduction to the human resource management, we can see in that table. This is the table, it is very, very important. Correlated with the aspects, approaches, and employees' relations. How we can see personal management and HR. Approaches is the reactive, adopt ways, and short terms. While in case of the human resource management, the term is always long term. In the personal management, we are applying the strategies, policies, rules, regulations, etc. for a limited period. Suppose it may be for 1 year, it may be for 2 years, it may be for the 5 years. While in case of the human resource management, it is clearly indicated, the approach clearly indicated, HRM is applied, human resource management is applied for the long terms. It is broadly and integrated. Integration is part of the human resource management, but personal management is there is no significance, or we can say there is the no induction, and there is we can say this is less reactive as compared to the human resource management. So the proactive approach with human resource management and ad hoc approach with the personal need. So integration is the very, very important part. Integration is not the part of the personal management, and integration is the part of human resource management. It is clearly mentioned here. Then employees relations, pluralistics are collectives and low trust. Collectives efforts and collectiveness is the part, and low trust is the part of the personal management, while the individual and the high trust is the part of the human resource. So clearly it is indicated, it is the reactive and it is the proactive. Role, specialist role, and we can say in the HRM, this is the integrated role. There is the more than 2, 3, and so on. Various departments can be integrated with the human resource management. Bureaucratic approaches and centralization is the part of the personal management, while the flexibility and decentralization is the part of the human resource management. Decentralization sometimes very effective, because when any production manager, any human resource manager, or any, in case of the marketing team, any general manager need to take the immediate necessary actions. So he can take the actions accordingly, according to the situation, because decentralization provides them the power or the legitimate power to the human resource through the human resource management for the particular managers. While in case of the personal, you can say the management, so here the centralization powers are centralized, but in the decentralization powers can be given to the particular areas or the particular organization to take the immediate actions if there are any hurdles in any organization during the production and so on. Focus, we can say, cost minimization is the focus, while in case of the human resource management, you can say maximum utilization of the resources is the part of the human resource management. It is very, very significant. HRM and its evolution in India, how it is developed in India. In the history of the human resource management in the India, back to the early 1980s, when Mr. Uday Parikh and Mr. T.V. Rao championed the causes of the human resource movement, the early adopters of the human resource management movement, including the public sector enterprises such as the Bharat Heavy Electrical Limited (BHEL), as well as the State Bank of India, the two specific organizations like the BHEL and the SBI, adopted the human resource management. Initially, the Indian organization used to have an industrialization department, which is known as the IR department. They have established the IR department, which is known as the Industrial Relations Department, which was subsequently developed Personnel Department, IR department with the Welfare Department, so as one of its department. The Personnel Department predominantly suited the blue collar employees since their general awareness and education level were low, and the approaches were more of the administrative nature. The growing importance of the service sector in India. So day by day, it is established in India. Economy has highlighted the importance of change in the approach by the personnel and administrative department. One important thing we have discussed here today, employees are mostly in their mid 20s or early 30s, we can say, when it is developed. All employees, you can say here, The all employees are educated and their level of general awareness is very, very high. Employees are more committed to the profession than the organization. There are two things are there. Commitment towards the profession and commitment towards the organization. It is depend upon the culture, it is depend upon the person to person, it is depend upon the employees, education, behavior, mission and vision of organization also. If they are focusing upon organization or towards the professional growth. The rate of attrition and the level of mobility of the employees and of the organization are very, very high. So it is clearly indicated in this block. Now, objectives of HRM. Objectives are very, very important phenomena, and objectives are very, very important of the any discipline, any subject. We have started any subject, we have started anything, we must think about the objective. Objective of the human resource management, according to Scott Claudia and Spingen, the objective of the human resource management in an organization is to obtain maximum individual development, desirable working relationship between the employer and the employees, and employees and employer affect the modeling of the human resources as a contrasted with the physical resources. So basically, objective is, what is the objective? The objective of human resource management is an organization is to obtain maximum individual development and maintain the desirable working relationship. So human resource management is a bridge between the employee and the employer. It is not depend upon the development, or it is not clearly indicated that you must be developed only the organization, but clearly indicated there is the beneficial for both, for employee as well as for the employer both. When the development of an employee, it is directly the development of an organization, because productivity will be increased only by the development of an employee in an organization. So both mutually benefited by each other when there is the development of the human resources, development of the personal managers, as well as it is directly indicated in the form of, it will be converted in the development in the form of the productivity in an organization. So it is clearly indicated the objective of human resource management. It is beneficial for the both, for the employees and for the employer. Next, HRM objectives are based upon the four folds. It may be, or it is classified as the societal, organizational, functional, and personal objectives. Objectives, when it is correlated or directly beneficial for the society, then it is known as the societal objective. Society is very, very important for the benefit of the society. So charities are going on, some products are developed for the benefit of the society. So when the objectives of any organization correlated with the welfare of the society, it is clearly known as the society objectives. They support the legal compliances, benefits to society, union management relationship are the part of the societal objectives. Morals are very high, ethics are very high in case when we are developing or designing the societal objectives. Then second is the organizational objectives. Clearly said, This is the supporting function of the human resource planning, employees relationship, selection, training, development, and appraisal are the part of organizational objective where the organization on the prime. Next, we can say the functional objective that are the appraisals, they are the placements, they are the assessment. Personal objectives are also the part of the human resource management when we are providing training, development, appraisal, placements, compensation, and assessments. They all are the part of the personal objectives. Like we are repeating here, personal are the part for the training, development, appraisal, placement, compensation, and assessments are the part of the personal objectives. Then importance of HRM. HRM, human resource management, is central subsystem of an organization. There is the organization and there are the subsystem. To correlate the all function, they are the finance subsystem, technological subsystem. This is the era of the globalization, and there also the artificial intelligence are there. Many recent technologies are there. They are the part of the technological advancement. Marketing subsystem, all the feedbacks are there. Marketing reports are there. Marketing feedbacks are there. According to the marketing feedback, organization may change their strategies, their plannings, and some innovations are take place depend upon the market feedback. Then HRM subsystem is correlated with the training, development, recruitment, selection, etc. are the part of the HRM subsystem. Material subsystem, what are the training materials should be there? What are the rules and regulations should be there? And what type of the strategy they must be followed for the recruitment, for the selection, for the training. These specific things or the system is known as a wave which is correlated with the importance of human resource management. So it is significant in finance, significant in technologies, significant in marketing, significant in HR practices, significant in the material management system, significant to prepare the strategies, significant to prepare the guidelines, and so on. Ample number of the examples are there which clearly indicated the importance of human resource management. The importance of human resource management can be discussed in the four level: corporate level, professional level, social level, and organizational. First of all, significance for the corporate. Human resource management can help an enterprise in achieving its goal more efficiently. We can say professional significance. Effective management of the human resource helps to improve the quality of work. It permits teamwork among the employees by providing a healthy working environments. Also, a very important significance in the society, it is known as the social significance. Some human resource management has a great significance for the society. It helps to enhance the dignity of labor in the following ways: providing them the suitable employment, provide a social and psychological satisfaction to the persons. It is very important. Psychological satisfaction. Then, national significance of the human resource management. Their management plays a vital role in the development of nations. The effective exploitation and utilization of nations' natural, physical, and financial resources require an efficient and committed manpower. Scope of HRM, we can clearly indicate it, consists of the following functions, like setting the general and specific management policy for organizational relationship, establishing and maintaining a suitable organization for leadership and cooperation, collective bargaining, contract negotiation, contract administration, and grievance handling are the part or the scope of the human resource. Staffing, organizing, finding, and getting and holding the prescribed types a number of workers. So some specific scopes are there, like the for the help of the organization, bargaining, contract, negotiation, and prescribe the types, give a specific type of strategies and the methods of selection are the part of human resource management. Nature of human resource management, we can say it is the pervasive in force. It means HRM is pervasive in nature when it is present in all enterprises, applicable in all enterprises, action oriented. Human resource management is action oriented because HRM focuses attention on the action rather than on the record keeping, writing, and the procedure of rules. Then we can clearly indicate it here the individually oriented. It tries to help employees develop their potential fully. It encourages them to give their best to the organization, and people oriented, we can say. HRM is all about the people at work, both as individuals and the groups. Future-oriented, effective HRM helps an organization meet its goal in the future by providing for competent and well-motivated employees. So, nature are progressive, action-oriented, individual-oriented, people-oriented, and future-oriented. Component of human resource management components are human resource organization. Like the human resource organization is concerned with achieving success by organization design and development. Human resource planning. Human resource planning sets out the define how many people the organization wants and the type of the people organization need at present and its future in terms of their expertise. Human resource system, we can say they are divided into the recruitment management, focus on the information management, training management, where we have provided various training programs, performance management, and reward management. These are the resource systems. So, thank you very much. In the next session, we will discuss another block of the human resource management. Namaste.